Good evening, merry drinkers. Welcome back. We're on a 300 beers to try before you die again today. The book is quite comprehensive on the types of beer that you can have. And one that I've been putting off for as long as possible are lagers and pils. I don't really tend to enjoy those at all, but there's a selection of both, which Brother Protz's has put out. The one I've got hold of is a Jever Pilsener, which is from Jever in northern Germany, that little section quite close to Holland, Germany and Denmark. Let's see if I can pop a map up. I'd never noticed before, but just before I came on, there's a little series of islands dotted along there. He probably used to form part of the barrier, but it's obviously on the edge of the North Sea, and so is fishing, and probably quite touristy up there these days. I have to confess, I have had this beer before and really didn't like it. But I'm going to give it another go. If it's one of the 300 beers you've got to try, let's run with it. I am slightly concerned that it's in a green bottle. I got it from Beers of Europe for £3.09. I imagine they keep their stuff way out of the sunlight, so there shouldn't be any light strike involved with this. And you can always tell it's come from Germany because you can see the recycling lines on the top and the bottom. I don't think that's going to happen when it goes in my recycling tub. It's going to be smashed up to smithereens, as is the UK approach to things. It's a 4.9% Pilsner. The entire back of the bottle is in German. I'm going to have a rough guess that it's promoting the local water, and the hops give Jever Pilsner a unique taste and a herby character. Contains water, malt and hops. It's best before October 26, so we've got plenty of time. I don't really have any lager glasses. I think our boy has liberated a Carling glass at some point, so that will have to do. See if it gives the same foamy Mr. Whippy head that Carling does. Just as a side point, can you believe they've tried to make that worse? 3.4% for Carling these days. Like, it'll be legally water soon. Anyway, let's see what this pours like. Well, it's very light coming out of the bottle. Oh, you always get that from these glasses. Big foamy number. It's a bit more amber once it's in the glass. Carbonation is quite fine. There's quite a big nucleation point in the bottom of this Carling glass, so there's lots of it firing up the side. And with the sort of sun just behind my head, that's coming across quite straw coloured. It's slightly more amber on my side. Get picture for posterity. Right. Oh, there's plenty on the nose though, even though that's a great big thick head. It must be a good 3 fingers. Is a cereally citrus. And a bit of peppery spice. It smells quite interesting. It's a long time ago since I had this beer. My tasting notes on Untapped said it was quite soapy, so maybe I've just been given a particularly bad glass, but no indication of that on this at the minute. Yeah, slight cereal, slight bit of citrus, bit of spice. Well, let's give her a go. In we go. Cheers. gosh, that's bitter. It's quite light. Quite nice beer. That all that fizz, definitely get it on the front of your tongue. There's a sweetness and a fizziness to it. It's quite a nice mouthfeel. The main taste from this beer is it is really bitter at the back end, and it lasts, it really lingers. It's been a nice hot day. I'm quite parched. I was looking forward to having a beer, so I'm giving this every opportunity it can do. For a Pilsner, you would ideally want it. You're expecting it to be sweet and bitter at the back end. But once you've had that first sip, that bitterness it's just not going away. Yeah, I'd say that's from a personal tasting point of view, that's quite unpleasant. It dominates the beer. I'm not getting any of the malt notes. I find that carbonation sweetness just gets swept away from the sheer amount of bitterness on the back. I can see the seagull agrees with me. Oh dear. Yeah, it's not a style of beer I enjoy, and I'm not enjoying it. Let's have a look and see what Rog has got to say in the book. I probably will do a proper video about Pilsner, but in my head that's got to be Pilsner Urquell. It's got to be somewhere from Pils, from Czech Republic, from Czechia. As this is German, I just want to get it out of the way. So Jever Pilsener, this is the old moated town of Jever, and its brewery are in German Friesland, the region with a group of islands divided among Germany, Denmark and the Netherlands. Well, they once formed an independent buffer state. I can see that. If I pop it up again on the map, it's like someone's pen is running out and there's just loads of sandbar-y islands together. It's quite strange. The Frisians enjoy bitter drinks. Well, I bet they do. This has 44 units of bitterness, and the word herb on the label means bitter. So yeah, if you are buying it and you're expecting something quite spicy or a nice sort of florally finish, it's proper bitterness. The brewery was founded in 1848 by Diedrich Koenig and would be dubbed a micro today. It soon passed to Theo Vetkutte, who not only expanded the business but also drew water from a nearby well. The well is still used today, and its silky softness helps create the beer's taste and allows the aroma and bitterness of the hops to shine through. Now, you definitely get a good nose off it. I'd say that is the best bit of the beer for me. Is it smells really inviting. There's that cereal, there's that citrus, there's that slight flory, herby kick, that slight pepperiness. Is the water silky soft? I'm finding that, if it is, that carbonation that's on top of it is changing that. That's really digging its way in there. Okay, well, Rog, it goes on to say, brewery's had a seesaw history. It's been taken over several times. The note here says it's Brauer and Brewing Group. I've looked it up. It's actually part of the Radeberg Group now, which is owned by Oetker. They were just one of those massive group companies that got their fingers in many pies, or got pints in many breweries. I think they make those rock hard frisbee pizzas that you can find. I'd imagine they own several breweries. Jever is made from pale malt and then is hopped with Hallertau and Teckning German varieties. First time drinkers should be warned that this beer has an uncompromising and shattering bitterness. It has a herbal, grassy and resinous aroma balanced by toasted malt and a faint hit of honey sweetness. Bitter hops burst on the tongue, while the finish has an iron-like bitter intensity with only a small walk-on part from the malt. The beer is a perfect companion for the fish dishes that dominate the cuisine of Friesland. Well, I think for once me and Roger are in complete agreement. Honey sweetness, I'm not too sure. Maybe. I can't get past that bitterness. It's like it's a real blocker. My brain's expecting it. My taste buds are expecting it. The rest of the beer that's surrounding it, I'm struggling to pick it out now. But it is sweet. I might give him honey sweetness. Iron-like bitter intensity. Yeah, I'm with that. The malt plays no part in this beer. It's all hop. If you like really, really sweet, bitter, fizzy lager, this will be right up your street. It's not for me. I really enjoy fish. I can't imagine having this alongside a delicate fish dish. Absolutely ruined it. I've never been to Friesland, so maybe they would change my mind. I'm not surprised they invaded Czech Republic. They're just trying to get hold of some decent beer. Scores wise, again, completely personal. I just don't like this style of beer, and I've not been surprised. There's nothing in this beer that I would go back to again. So for me, that's 2.5 and below. 2.5 out of 5 I would have again. 4 out of 5 I would have it straight away again. I think this is the worst beer I've had out of the book. I think it's going to have to be 1.5 out of 5. I'd rather have the Kolsch than this, just about. I'm particularly going to look forward to trying something else. I like malt beers. I'm partial to hops. I am a hoppy traveller, but this is an extreme end. And yeah, just not a beer for me. I've not changed my mind. Make no apologies for that. There's plenty of beer in the world to go around. Some people will love this. It'll tick all the right bitter boxes. Not for me. Till the next time. Auf Wiedersehen.